Welcome to this winter cocoon of comfort restorative yoga class. For this class, you're going to need 2 blankets and a bolster and a wall. So we're going to start setting up our blanket for your head. For this, it works well. A Mexican blanket works really well for this. So you're going to start with your blanket in this fold. So fold till you get to this position. And then you're going to fold your corners in. I want to thank Patty, one of our members, who showed me this. Okay, so you're going to fold your corners in like origami. You don't have to be too precious about this because this is going to be the bottom. And then you're going to hold the center and flip it over. And then your head is going to go in the center here. So we're going to bring our legs to the wall. We're going to pull this down so our head can go in the center. So let's just kind of estimate where that's going to go. And then you're going to need another blanket. For this one, you want a cozy one just to wrap around you. So I'm going to stand up and open this up and wrap it around me. And then come back down. And again, it doesn't have to be too precious or perfect. But you're going to put your hips up against the wall or a couch. You're going to swing your legs around. Tuck your feet in. And your legs in. And then adjust your pillow and bring it in around your head. So you're as cozy as possible. You can bring your blanket right up over your shoulders. Ironically, of course, the day I'm filming this, it's one of those warm winter days here on Vancouver Island. So I will actually sweat to death if I put my blanket over top of me, but you're going to pull it up, cozy yourself in, make yourself a little hibernation den. You're going to be here for 10 minutes. And if you like an eye pillow, I would encourage you to even put an eye pillow over your eye here. And you're just going to settle in here. Feel the support of the wall and the earth. And let your breath settle down into your low belly and your low back. Winter is a time of darkness and stillness in nature. And the cold of winter sends nature to sleep. Now we too are part of nature. And just as animals are hibernating and hiding in burrows, when we adopt those similar patterns of cocooning and comfort into our lives, we benefit from the restorative energy of the season. In cold climates, animals huddle together in burrows to escape the harsh external conditions in their cozy, warm environments. And at this time of year, we create warmth in our homes with candles and blankets and warming soups, teas. And we can bring these nesting qualities into our restorative yoga practice too. Okay, you're going to take a breath. And you're going to bend your knees. Let the blood come back into your feet and your legs. And you can roll to your side. And then you're going to take your mat away from the wall. You could leave it there if you want. For this next pose, you're going to need your bolster. And I'm actually going to use a block or 2 blocks. This, I find, just lifting your bolster a bit just makes it a little easier on your neck when you lay back. And then we're going to set up our blankets. So let's fold our blankets. I'm just going to stand up to fold my blanket. So for this one, I want it to be like long and narrow. So I'm going to do 2 folds narrow. In this one, once you get your 2 long narrow folds, I'm just going to put it down to the side because you're going to wrap this one actually around your middle. And then the other one, you're going to do similarly, long and narrow. And then you can lay it down, except for that you'll make it into a roll that we'll use to support our legs. Okay, so let's use this long and narrow one. And you're going to stand up and you're going to wrap it around your midsection. Okay, like this. And then you're going to lie down, sit down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Take your blanket over your feet and then wrap that other blanket around underneath your legs. And then you're going to rest back and you're going to be here for 5 minutes. Okay, so this blanket that's around your midsection is keeping your kidneys warm, which is really important in winter. And then you can feel that this little roll is giving your legs support here. So let yourself settle in, make any other adjustments that you need to be more comfortable here. So in winter, the cooler yin energy is most dominant, both in your external environment, but also in your internal environment of your body. And this saps the warm yang energy you have left in your body and makes it feel colder. So now is the time to keep warm with slower movement, like wrapping yourself up in blankets in your restorative yoga. And it's a beautiful time of year to slow down and take time for internal contemplation. Okay, you're going to take a breath. And then you can tuck your chin, pull your ribs in, and roll up. Keep this kidney blanket. You're going to put the roll off to the side, and you're going to put your bolster off to the side, and your blocks off. Okay, and then we're going to actually stand up and adjust this kidney blanket for the fallen tree pose. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the blanket and you're going to adjust it so that it's not going to wrap all the way around your belly, but so that you have extra on your right side. So we're going to do fallen tree pose so that when your right leg comes up to the side, you've got extra blanket, okay? But it's still going to wrap around your back on your kidneys. So you get that kind of sorted out for yourself. And then we'll come down to our knees, down to our bellies. And then bring your leg up to the side. And then you've got your kidney wrap, you've got your fallen tree pose, and you're going to be here for 5 minutes. You can have your head facing down or to the side. So let yourself be comfortable. So winter is associated with water element, the color black, and with the energy of the kidneys and bladder. These are the organs which need guarding in winter. Weakness in these energetic systems show up as fatigue, poor circulation, fears, urinary issues, lower libido, lower back pain, knee pain, immune issues, and colds. So let's just rest here and allow our kidneys to be warmed by this fallen tree pose and the wrap of the blanket. So breathe into your low back and your kidneys in this pose. Okay, so take a breath. And then let's just slowly and gradually make our way back up to standing so we can redo the kidney wrap for the other side. So this time we're just going to scooch the blanket all the way over to the other side. So this time the excess blanket comes out the left side so that when your knee goes up to the left, you'll be able to support your left knee. Okay? So then you come back down, come down onto your knees, get that blanket set up to the left side. Bring your left knee up. Keep it tucked around your kidneys, your low back. Tuck yourself in. And you're going to be here for 5 minutes again. I'm going to breathe into your low back and your kidneys, feeling the warmth in your kidneys. Resting and conserving energy during winter nourishes and supports the kidneys, promoting overall vitality. As much as you can, follow the rhythm of the day. And maybe you wonder what I mean by that. So the days are shorter and the nights are longer in winter. So you want to stay in bed longer in the morning until it gets light if you can. And wind down as it starts to get dark and allow yourself to get quieter in the evenings and go to bed earlier. So you're just going to be getting more rest. Okay, take a breath here. We're going to make our way up. I think we're going to keep this kidney wrap because the kidneys are getting nice and warm. We're nourishing the kidneys, building that vitality. So keep your blanket. We're going to wrap it. And then we're going to pull in your blocks and your bolster. So we're going to do child's pose. And if you have any knee issues, I'm going to show you how to use this roll for your knees. You're going to take the roll and bring it right up in the knees. And then you're going to sit back into child's pose with the roll there and fold forward. You're going to be here for 5 minutes. So just like animals, we too can benefit from allowing our bodies to adapt to seasonal changes in our environment. We can allow ourselves to hibernate and burrow as a way to survive and cope and thrive with the long, dark, cold, still, and quiet winters. Okay, you're going to take a breath. And we're going to sit up. And you're just going to change this first block if you've got that extra lift in your bolster. So you've got one low and one high. So you've got an incline. And then you can remove your roll. I think we're going to hang on to the kidney warmer. And you're just going to sit in front of your prop for now. And your kidneys are mirrored by your ears on the outside of your body. So we're just going to give our kidneys a little bit of love just by massaging our ears. So you just get into all the folds. And this can add some chi and some nourishment to your kidneys. So make sure you do both your ears, getting into the folds, getting all the way down into the ears, all the way down to the earlobes. Feel the heat building, so you're adding some warmth to the kidneys. Okay. And then we're going to do a frontline twist with your bolster. Okay, so keeping your kidney warmer, you're going to walk your knees over to your right, lower your left hip down, lengthen your spine up along the bolster, and then lower yourself down. You're going to be here for 5 minutes. So because winter is associated with the ears and the kidney system, our ability to hear is related to the health of our kidneys. And it's the stillness of the winter months that allows us to hear the world more clearly. You can just imagine or remember how easy it is to hear when there's a blanket of snow over the whole earth, just quiet. This time of year is more conducive to inner work, to inner hearing. And I've noticed myself returning to my skills as a Phoenix Rising yoga therapist and combining that with internal family systems. And I'll also be sharing that with our members in our Indulgence workshop this morning. So the timing is really, I said this morning, this month in December. So we're doing a kind of Phoenix Rising / internal family systems yin yoga around safety to rest in our workshop this month. And it's because the timing is so conducive for this inner reflection at this time of year. It's quiet, it's still, the kidneys are alive to support us in this inner listening. Okay, take a breath. Gonna come over to the other side. So bring your kidney wrap with you. Walk your knees over to the other side. Lower your right hip down. Lengthen your spine up long. And rest. Okay, we're going to release this pose from our body. And we're going to set ourselves up for our final resting position with legs up the wall or legs up a couch or a chair, whatever you have for you. We're going to unwrap our kidney wrap, which that was so cozy by the end. It was interesting to have it for such a long time. So bolster and blocks off to the side. And then let's refold our blanket. So you fold it in half, fold it in half again. Fold it to that square. And then you're going to origami the corners in. And then flip it over. And there's your head cradle. And then you are going to open up your other blanket and wrap it around you so you can create your hibernation den, so you can burrow in for your final resting pose. You're going to be here for maybe less time. Let me see. 10 minutes. Okay, so get your blanket wrapped around your feet and your legs. Scoot your hip up against the wall. And then you're going to swoop around. Adjust your head cradle so your head is in it. Get yourself all tucked in. Your arms and your legs as much as you want. And you can adjust things so you're super cozy. Feel the support of the wall and the earth in your head cradle. I have a poem here for you called Snow Day by Billy Collins. Today we woke up to a revolution of snow, its white flag waving over everything. The landscape vanished. Not a single mouse to punctuate the blankness and beyond these windows. The government buildings smothered, schools and libraries buried, the post office lost. Under the noiseless drift, the paths of trains softly blocked, the world fallen under this falling. In a while, I will put on some boots and step out like someone walking in water. And the dog will porpoise through the drifts. And I will shake a laden branch, sending a cold shower down on us both. But for now, I am a willing prisoner in this house, a sympathizer with the anarchic cause of snow. I will make a pot of tea and listen to the plastic radio on the counter, as glad as anyone to hear the news that the kitty corner school is closed, the ding dong school closed, the all aboard children's school closed, the high ho nursery school closed. So this is where the children hide all day. These are the nests where they letter and draw. where they put on their bright miniature jackets, all darting and climbing and sliding, all but a few girls whispering by the fence. And now I'm listening to the hard and the grandiose silence of the snow, trying to hear what those 3 girls are plotting, what riot is afoot, which small queen is about to be brought down. Okay, you're going to take a breath here. Bend your knees. And roll to your side. And then you can make your way up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me for this winter cocooning yoga class I forget the title of it now, something like that. But if you enjoyed it, thank you so much for giving it a thumbs up, for subscribing for more classes like this. I have a winter yoga nidra for you next week. And I know how to fold a blanket to warm my kidneys in the comments if you stayed all the way to the end.